Hello, welcome back to EPG. I'm, of course, Greg, your host. Today, we're going to talk about the sexiest parts of travel that people don't really talk about, and that is, of course, the wonderful and exciting world of insurance. Now, I know that insurance really isn't the sexiest part of travel, but any way that you can save money and any way that, you could not die, I think is, at least I would say it's on the spectrum of sexiness. So, to begin, the first thing that I would suggest in the world of insurance is flight insurance. Now, a lot of people think it's a scam, and in some cases it is. You don't really need flight insurance for little rinky-dink flights for, in between two cities that happen 4 or 5 times a day. Worst comes to worst, you can just reschedule and, get the flight to the city, either later that day or the next day, early in the morning. But I would suggest flight insurance for flights that are over 6 hours and also over $1,000. So let's say you're flying from New York to Johannesburg, South Africa. I would definitely get flight insurance for that, because if you need to reschedule your flight, if that flight gets canceled, if anything happens, you will be covered and you will not be losing that money if you did not have it. So flight insurance, number one. Number two, and this was wild when I discovered this, and it is medical evacuation insurance. I would highly suggest that you keep your medical insurance, health insurance, if you're living in the United States or wherever else you are. But I would also suggest that if you're planning on doing travel to a place that is hard to get there, hard to get out of, that you get medical evacuation insurance. Now, there's a company that I work with. It's called Good Sam. It's kind of like AAA. It's with RVs and stuff, but they have car policies too. But they have medical evacuation insurance and up to $1 million of medical care to get you out of wherever you are. It was $54 a year. And I needed to confirm with them on the phone, whether they're agents, that yes, it indeed was up to $1 million and it covered the entire world. And also, let's say you get hit by a bus in, say, Ghana and you perish. The repatriating of your remains is also covered in that policy. So that's also another good thing to know. Finally, and I would say that this was one that I had a lot of direct experience with, which was very good, and that was rental insurance. So even when I took my trip, I made sure to get a renter's policy for my storage unit that had all my stuff in it, just in case there was any natural disasters back home or whatever. But as kind of a Hail Mary, after all my stuff got stolen when I was in Argentina, I called up my insurance company, told them what happened. I was in a rental, and that, my stuff got stolen, and I asked, if my stuff was covered, and they said, sure. And it was amazing. I needed to submit some documentation, such as a police report, which is very important. And I also needed to kind of give them an itemized kind of like price range of everything that was taken, my laptops, my phone, and they wired me money. And then I was able to use that to, get some new stuff while I was abroad. So that did not ruin my trip. So to go through, flight insurance, medical evacuation insurance, and renter's insurance are 3 major types of insurance that you consider if you're planning a fantastic voyage like I did. So, thank you very much for your time, and get out there.